Hey guys, Clark Bartram here with Abs After 40, and I have a new friend and a new client that I'm going to show how to maximize his time in the gym and make the most out of every workout. Okay guys, so I'm here with Joe Barlam. Joe, thank you.
Good to see you, man.
Philadelphia, PA, right?
That's right, Philly strong, man.
All right, Philly strong. We love it. Got a lot of tough guys in Philly. So speaking of tough guys, tell me a little bit about your background and what it is that you're interested in doing.
Okay, well, played sports all my life, ran around the outfield all my life. Graduated to second base because, I just got tired of running around. Still play sports. I'm still in, the bar softball league, and I still work out regularly, but, hit 40, over 40, and, it's a different world now of what I need to get done.
Okay, so you said two things that I think a lot of you guys are going to relate to. You said over 40 in the bar softball league, and this is where you need to really be careful, because you had also mentioned me, you're a sprinter, so you were an athlete. In your mind, you're still that same guy who ran track in high school and in college and did all of the things that you were very capable of doing. But here's the truth, life gets in the way. Things happen. I don't know what your situation is, if you're married, kids, or whatever, but I do know work and all of these things, but we want to stay active, so we get involved in the bar softball league. So there are a lot of guys just like you who are watching right now that have a little bit more on their belly that they want to get rid of.
Yeah.
That stuff sneaks up on you.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
It showed up one day and it doesn't want to leave.
Okay.
I guess it just doesn't want to go home.
So we're going to help it leave. What I want to do today is, we've already assessed you. I know where you're at. So that's the number one thing that I would do with a client is figure out where they're at mentally, figure out where they're at physically, and give them a program that is going to benefit them the most. Now, having this mentality of an athlete and being in this bar softball league, the number one thing I need to do for you, Joe, is make sure that I keep you safe and functional. Being functionally fit is more important than being aesthetically fit in my mind.
Sure.
You have to be able to operate through life. You have to be able to run the bases without pulling the hamstring.
Oh, definitely.
You have to be able to live a life where if you have kids, you can go off and play with them and do it. Are these things resonating with you?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, one time I think I threw my back out because I got top heavy, and I wasn't used to that, and I was swinging harder, and it took me out half a season.
Okay.
A couple years ago. I've healed over that, but it was an eye-opener.
Okay.
And
that's what we don't want. We don't want an injury to be an eye-opener. We don't want a heart attack to be an eye-opener. We don't want some kind of medical malady to be the thing that finally helps us realize, shit, man, I got to do something about this, because 5 turns into 10, 10 turns into 15, 15 turns into 20. So how much weight do you want to lose?
At least 20 pounds.
20 pounds. Look, I finished on the right number. Wow, I may have done this 1 or 2 times in my life. So understanding Joe, knowing where he's at, now I'm going to ask you one question that I think a lot of people are going to resonate with, is this. What is the biggest obstacle between you and getting where you want to go?
I think my schedule, and include within that my eating habits.
Okay. So the number one thing he said is schedule, which will translate into what, guys? Say it with me, everyone. 1, 2, 3, time. Most people don't have the time. Now, what we've done here at Abs After 40 is a workout program that is going to maximize your time in the gym, because let's be honest, who in the hell wants to spend 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes in the gym? I hear guys talking about, I spent 2 hours in the gym, and they think it's a badge of honor. I mentioned 20 minutes. I can get you in and out of the gym in 20 minutes by doing what we're going to do today, compound movements. Okay, a compound movement, if you don't know, is a movement that involves one or more muscle groups, An isolation exercise is something where you're doing like a bicep curl and you're just isolating one thing. We want to use compound movements where you're using more than one muscle group. I said one or more, when you're using more than one muscle group in combination together, because here's the truth. When you're running a base, are you just using one muscle, or are you integrating your whole body?
It's the whole body. Balance, legs, speed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's where the functionality part comes in. So I want to teach you 3 exercises that you may have done in the past. I'm sure you have as an athlete, but I want to watch you go through them and relate this to everyone who is watching of, number 1, how they can be very safe in the gym. Number 2, how you can maximize every single rep that you're doing. And number 3, get rid of that time factor that we all have an issue with, because we can't make more time, but we can be more efficient in what we're doing exercise-wise, right?
Awesome.
Okay, any other questions? Any problems I need to worry about? Because I know as we age, we got elbows, shoulders, knees, issues.
I'm so fortunate that way, so.
Okay, good.
Yeah, let's do it.
So if you're at home and you're doing these things, look, always be safe. Always consult a physician before starting any exercise program. That's my disclaimer that I throw out there because it's just what I do. I've done this enough to know. But when we do these lunges, I'm going to want you to go through slowly because knees, if they're not warmed up properly, but we've done a proper warm up. Joe's ready to go. Make sure you're warmed up and you're ready to go before we get started. And here we go with exercise number 1, deadlifts. Okay, Giuseppe. So what we're going to do is this. I want to show you how to approach the bar. A lot of times people approach the bar the wrong way and they're performing the exercise the wrong way. So I've come up with this like little 4-step system on how to do a deadlift. So I like the bar straight, man. It freaks me out when it's not straight. Maybe I'm OCD, I don't know. But you come up to the bar where you're right about here, okay?
Okay.
Very close to the bar, and I simply bend over and grab the bar right side, hands right outside of my legs, right out here, okay? And then from here, I simply just drop my butt down to here like this, okay? And then all you do is keep a flat back and pull straight up, boom, and drive the hips forward. Okay. So this is compound in the sense that I'm using my legs, I'm using my back, and then drop it back down, slight bend in the knee, boom. Butt down, eyes to the horizon, push the earth down, exhale, and then back. So it's legs, 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 and back. Boom, right there. What a lot of guys do is they walk up, I'm gonna deadlift, and that is a no-no, okay? Because you're not using the strongest muscle group you have in your body, which is your legs, okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that, okay? And rinse and repeat. But you don't have to go away each time. Yep. So step to the bar, bend at the waist. See, you squatted down already, so I just want you to bend at the waist. Now drop your ass down, chest up, arms locked and straight, pull straight up, and exhale, hips. Shoot the hips through, boom. So now, okay, go ahead, back down, and then back up, straight back. So let's do a few reps. Take a little wider stance. Your feet are about hip width apart, and you can point them out just a touch, okay? Approach the bar even closer. Bend over at the waist. Grab the bar, drop the ass, chest up, arms straight, there you go, and pull. Push them, boom, perfect, nice. Very good. Okay, back down and up. Don't let it go, come back up, and keep going. Give me 10 of those. Now, one thing I want to point out is that his feet are flat on the ground. He's driving up from the heels, not from the toes, and you're pushing the earth down and away from you. Push the earth down. Picture a big ball like the whole earth underneath you, and you're pushing away from the earth. You're pushing the earth down, okay? You're not pulling something up. You're pushing the earth down. Boom, nice, Joe, beautiful. And exhaling, so you're breathing. I'm gonna give you something. The only exercise that you should do while holding your breath is swimming underwater. Breathe, brother, and go. Exhale, and boom, nice hips, good hip action. So he's getting his quads, his hamstrings, his glutes, his lower back, his shoulders, his arms, his forearms. He's using a lot of different body parts. Keep going while I'm talking. He's using a lot of different body parts while he's doing this. Now, one thing I'm gonna want you to do that you may or may not be doing right now is when you're up here, activate your abdominal wall by pulling your belly button in and making it as tight as possible. Give me 2 more of these. Boom, nice flat back. When you come down to the bottom, you wanna make sure, go ahead back down, that you keep a nice, we call it a neutral spine. We don't want a whole lot of rounding here. We want this spine neutral. This is a nice neutral spine. His arms are locked. Boom, he should be scraping his shins on the way up. Beautiful, Joe, nice work. He's done a few deadlifts in the past. Give me one more. And you can hear that this is getting a little cardio too. Boom, right there, good. Okay, so how's that feel?
Good, wow. It's a shocker.
It's a shocker, right? Because you're using your whole body, but it made me think of this. When most guys go into the gym, especially former athletes, especially people who are looking to make their body look better, they go do these beauty muscles, right? They want to get the biceps, they want to get the chest, they want to do all of these things that are not time effective and efficient as far as functionality concerned. Hey, listen, a nice bicep looks good, I get it. But you want to maximize your time in the gym. Do you think that say you work up to 5 sets of 10, do you think this would help you in the long run, just doing this?
Sure, yeah, I mean, it felt like I used my whole body, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. So let's relate this to real life. Do you ever have to pick anything up in life?
Sure.
And what did they say when you're picking something up? Use your
legs.
There you go. So this is what we've learned right here now with Joe. How to use your legs, how to keep a neutral spine, how to keep your chest up and your abs activated, how to get some cardio, and how to work a lot of muscles at one time. So for the sake of time, we're gonna move on to our next exercise. Okay, so our next exercise we're gonna do, brother, is a squat push press. Now,
okay.
That last one was mainly lower body, but I pointed out we got our back and stuff. Now we're gonna involve your shoulders. You're gonna get an overhead press into this. So
okay.
You're gonna be doing a squat, a push and press. That's how it got the name. So I'll demonstrate for you. We have a different bar here, okay, because I didn't want the long bar, so we're using a shorter bar. So same approach, you're getting the bar the same way, but you're bringing it up over here to this position, okay? Your feet are about hip width apart, your toes are pointed out to about 30 degrees at an angle, and then you're simply lowering down into this full squat position and push and press. And then try and have your arms and legs finish at the same time.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
And if you can't go that low, you don't need to go that low. You could go right here and back up. Okay? A lot of people disagree with how low I go, but you know what? I don't care. Because that's what I do, and it works for me. And then when you're done, put it back down. You're gonna find this gets you. So we're not gonna do a ton of these.
Okay.
A lot of this is for demonstration purposes for you guys at home watching this. You can do these sorts of things, and it really depends on what your current level of fitness is. So with Joe, my job as a trainer is to take the athlete mentality that's in his mind, like, I can do this, I can do this. I have no doubt that you can, but my goal is to keep you safe and have you doing this for the long term. So the goal wouldn't be to jump right in and do all of this stuff right away. So what I'm saying is, start slowly. Maybe the deadlifts, do 1 set of 10 for a couple weeks if you're just started. And then work your way up, listening to your body. That's vital, listen to your body. So go ahead and go.
Okay.
There you go, good feet positioning. And then bring it up to right there, that's your starting position. So squat down, I'll get behind them. Boom, nice. And then press up, boom. So finish at the same time. So look, so when you're lowering, bend your knees and your elbows at the same time. Squatting down, it's coordinating this movement together. Boom, and then press it at the same time. So everything should finish at the same time. You done?
No.
I didn't say stop.
Okay.
Did anyone hear me say stop? You don't stop till I say stop.
Yes, sir.
We got to get this movement done first, okay? So press it, go ahead and press it up. So now lower your knees and your elbows at the same time. Ready? Squat them much better. There you go. And then press it, so better. And nice, there you go. I don't want Joe on his toes. I want him to stay on his whole foot, okay? You don't want to be toe dominant. That'll create pressure in your knees. You want to press from your heels. There you go. Give me 2 more, just like that. Nice breathing. Pull your belly button in nice and tight. There you go, down. And drive it up. Give me 1 more. I'm feeling so good off of these. And drive it up. Boom. We'll go ahead and put it down. How'd that feel, brother?
Wow.
Right?
A lot better than the other one. So I tell you what, I think this is more of a start out for me than the deadlifts, yeah.
So that is a really good point. It doesn't matter what any trainer tells you. You know your body better than anybody else. So always err to the side of caution by listening to your body. I'm not giving you the approval to be lazy. What I'm giving you the approval to do is override someone who's telling you, you gotta do it this way, bro. Because there's a lot of idiots out there, and I just did say that. If you got a problem with it, send me a message, okay? That are gonna try and push you beyond where you're ready to go. And if you say, hey, Clark, do you mind if we reverse this thing? I might have some reasons why not, and if I can explain that to you in a very good way that you understand and agree with, then it's okay. But if it's just better for you, listen to your body. It is your life. You have to live in this body, okay?
Sure.
But I'm gonna help you change it.
Awesome.
Get rid of that bad boy right there.
See ya.
So you have one more of these? I would like to do one more of these just for the people. Let's get one more of these in, okay? Since you started getting that down. This is super good. If I had to choose one exercise on a desert island, this would certainly be one of them, because as you can see, we're getting everything. Go ahead. We're getting shoulders, we're getting legs, we're getting quads. It doesn't come all the way down, it just stays at the shoulder. Yep, there you go. So lower down, right to there, and keep that movement. You can take a little wider stance, spread your feet a little bit. Well, there you go. Adjustment on the fly. We have the right to mid-course correct anytime we want to. Don't feel locked into anything. There you go. Beautiful, brother. You're staying straight up and down. I love this. Okay, there you go. So tell the people out there what you feel like on this right now. How can this benefit them?
Well, I feel like I'm using my whole entire body. Certainly you want to caution your knees, because it's knee heavy, but if you proper them anglely, the way Clark was mentioning, and you keep your back straight, everything seems to stay in line. You just do the weight that you can handle at the time, and
I love everything you said, and it brings me a good teaching point. So proper alignment, he meant keep everything in line here. So if proper alignment is this, okay? If I had a magic marker line drawn on his knee, that line would stay directly over his second toe, okay? So when he comes down, go ahead and squat down, okay? It's staying directly over this toe, okay? We would like to have it back ideally, but it's not going in, bring your knees in, and it's not going out, okay? These are no good. You want to keep it directly over that second toe. That's proper alignment, okay? And then back up, boom. Your chest is high. That's why they tell you to keep your eyes to the horizon. So that keeps your chest up, because where your head goes, your body follows. Yep. So this is always the proper alignment, or even that right there, okay? Because you don't want to be going forward, because the last thing you want to do is, take a dive. And I've seen that.
You seem to want to curl your back, and that will put strain on your lower back if you're not aligned too, it seems, with this.
Gosh, dude, you're good, man.
So well, I've learned from experience right now.
There you go.
It's what my body's telling me.
So this guy right here, I want you to relate to where he's at, right? Because a lot of guys are in this position. We can get this back quick. We have the information here. We have the technology. It's just a matter of whether or not we have a willing participant. And Joe is going to show you guys what he's going to do. I think we're going to see some progress over the next 6, 8, 12 weeks with your body, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
right.
Definitely.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to exercise number 3. It's going to be a lunge curl. We'll get those biceps in. Okay, here we go on the next exercise, compound exercise number 3. We're going to do a lunge with a curl, because we got to get some curls for the girls, right?
There you go.
Got to get those guns in the sun. Yeah. So you asked me a question a minute ago, and it was what?
Sure. Will this replace my cardio workout?
That is a very good exercise, and my answer is yes, it will. Because what I know is that long, boring cardio sessions, first of all, no one wants to do them, and second of all, they're very ineffective, especially when it comes to building muscle and increasing your testosterone and doing all the things that an over 40-year-old man needs to do, okay? So doing these at a faster pace with less rest is going to absolutely, I mean, you're feeling, you tell me, do you feel cardio in this?
Absolutely, absolutely.
You're sweating, your heart rate's up, you're breathing heavy.
Absolutely.
Duh, what's the only other thing that you're going to do where you're sweating, your heart rate's up, and you're breathing heavy? What's the only other thing?
Nobody else in here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to do a lunge with a curl. Now, a lunge is very important that we have the proper knee alignment, and it is this. So I'm going to put the curls down. So when you're stepping out, you want to make sure that your knee stays behind your toe. Here goes the big red X on this. Right there. That's a no-no. We don't want that. We want out and down. So the knee is aligned over the toe like I just talked about, not going in or out, and it's not going past it this way. Okay. So and then you would just go straight down from there. Out and down. There, boom, right there. So you're seeing balance here, you're seeing coordination, you're seeing muscle activation in the quads, hamstrings, glutes, and now we're going to throw the biceps in there, which makes it compound. And you could even add to this, you could do a shoulder press, you could do any movement you wanted with dumbbells in your hands. So it's going to look like this. Lunge out and curl up, and then alternate. Lunge out and curl up. Boom. 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 So it's vital that if you have knee issues, go slow. You don't have to do the full range of motion. Listen to your body. If it's hurting, make sure you're taking care of your joints. Joint health is super important as we age, guys. Listen, joint health is super important as we age. As important as increasing your testosterone levels and all the things that we talk about here at Get Abs After 40.
Okay.
Okay, so lunge and curl, ready and go. So what I'm noticing here is you're gonna need to step out a little further. Boom, good. Now you can either alternate legs or do one leg at a time. It's up to you, okay? So no. Arms are down and you're curling when you come up. There you go.
So.
That's where the coordination and curl, good. So step out a little further, curl and boom, there you go. Look, this is functional. It is very athletic, okay? So with the left leg, that's nice. With the left leg, I want you to step out a little further. Beautiful, right there, good. And this is what a good trainer should be doing, making sure that you're safe. Keep going, boom. So watch, when you come down, look, it's a curl. You can even slow it down.
Okay.
Go down and slow it down and curl. There you go, nice, beautiful. I love this, you were a quick study, good. And Joe's using lighter weights right now because he hasn't lifted weights in a long time. Look, Rome wasn't built in a day. We don't need to rush this stuff at all, right?
Or use my knees in training. So.
Yeah, so screw what anyone thinks. Do you, bro, do you, okay? Keep going, keep going. There you go. Because here's the truth. If you activate your mind to your muscle, I can take 8 pounds and make it 80 pounds in my mind in the connectivity between my muscle. There you go. Now watch how quickly I change this. Bring these up here to a shoulder press. Now squat down and do a shoulder press when you do that. Whoa, we just went from biceps to shoulders. How did that happen so quickly? There you go, and press it up. Boom! What? Look, this is how simple it is to get a program where you're doing compound exercises, multi-joint, multi-muscle group, and we're maximizing our time, our energy, our effort. Do you have any final questions for me as we end our time together here today?
How much are you for training?
For you, brother, I'm here anytime you need me.
Nice.
Just like you guys out there. We're here anytime you need us. And all you got to do is subscribe to us. Check it out. Everything you need to know right here, and you too can change your body just like Joe's going to do. Make it a great day.